how awful it is that we have to do so much work internally to remove all of that conditioning that was put in there to control us and make us feel small and want to get small and control us, basically, and make us feel shitty about ourselves.
Hi, we're here.
We're here. Welcome to Girls Gone Real.
Welcome. We made it.
We made it. Another week. Yes, we made it. High five.
High five. Like another week, another month.
More like another month.
It's been another month, yeah.
Another month.
Since we last chatted. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're respecting our pace, the seasons, we're respecting our body.
Amen.
And the energy it has or doesn't have to give.
100%.
It's been depleted lately.
Yeah. I feel this very, like, we're filming this the first weekend of April, freshly into Aries season. And I feel like that, like, transition from the end of, like, February, end of, like, March into April is always, like, such, like, a sloggy, wet, icky, sticky time, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, and everything's blooming, and also I'm exhausted.
I know. I feel that. Yeah, the Aries rising in me was like so excited for Aries season. I'm like, I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna like, and now I'm like, actually, I'm like burned.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because especially for Aries rising, ruled by Mars. Oops, sorry, astrology brain. Mars is still in Pisces, which is your 12th house. So it's like your whole chart ruler, like the whole drive of Aries is still like underwater, like in the ocean of Pisces, also in your like 12th house of subconscious and isolation and
That's so interesting.
sleep and rest. Like the 12th house is where we go to sleep. So it's like your chart ruler is literally like, I need 5 more minutes.
Interesting. Wait, could that be related to the fact that I pulled the death card?
I saw that
2
text.
days in a row this week. I'm like,
how do you understand the death card in tarot?
it's like change and transformation and like, but like, you know, now that you mentioned the 12th house, I'm like, that's
12th house is
ending
death and
and
endings.
it's death. And now
Something's
something's gonna
coming
begin. That's how I'm seeing it.
100%.
Yeah. Also, kind of scary that card is coming up as I'm like uninsured right now.
No.
I'm like, no, don't send me to the hospital, please.
No. Oh, God. Yeah, no, actually.
Yeah.
The 12th house does also represent hospitals, so.
Oh.
It's, just be careful.
I have been extra. No, like.
That's it.
I'm showering with such care these days now.
Right, though? I can't tell you how many times I've actually, like, hurt my lower back in the shower while bending over to, like, shave my legs. So that's valid. That's valid as hell.
No, I was like, I keep replaying these things. I'm like, this is how I fall. And
I fall and nobody's here and I'm by myself.
I love living alone, but that's my one fear. I'm like, somebody's going to find me naked in the shower in 5 days.
Someone's going to find me and it's not going to be good. No, that's so real, though. That's a valid fear.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Do we need to instate, like, wellness checks where I come by and just stop by to make sure all is well? No, if I didn't hear from you for 5 days, I would. If I didn't hear from you for 2 days, I was actually today, I was getting a little like, she didn't text me back yesterday. That's a little weird.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I think you told me that you were going out anyway, and I never expect response back, but typically you are a lot more like snappy on it, so I was like,
know.
Is she good?
Especially because you send fun stuff that I like reply to in my brain and they didn't text back, so there's
I do that so often.
know.
No, I did that this week. I was supposed to get drinks with a friend last night, Friday night, a newer friend, like a friend of Austin's coworker, like a friend who is Austin's coworker's girlfriend. And she messaged me on Monday with like ideas and places to go, and I replied in my head, but I didn't reply on Instagram for like days. And then it was Thursday. I'm like, oh, let me go reply. And like, as I'm replying, I'm noticing that her like profile picture is now just like that, like anonymous kind of thing. Oh, and I'm like, that's weird. Anyway, like going about it, don't hear back from her. Austin comes home and was like, yeah, she and her partner broke up. And I'm like, And now I have no way. I'm like, can you ask him for her number, though? He's like, I can't. I'm like, no, but can you ask him for her number, though? Because, like, I would like to stay friends with this girl, actually. So, girl, if you're listening, you know who you are. I still would love to be friends. Like, regardless.
So you weren't able to
I wasn't
treats?
able, no, because she deactivated her profile, which I get. Sometimes you just need a hot second.
Fair. Oh.
I know. And I was like, nor.
Yeah.
Oh, astrology writer girly, too. And I was like, damn it.
I know.
So anyway, I need to be better about not responding in my head.
Oof. Story of my life. I know. Yeah.
Crying.
That's the
But
thing.
anyway.
Also, I cannot wait for us to record a full episode on astrology because that, like, we do that every week. I'm like,
What if this just becomes an astrology podcast?
Can you
Oops,
imagine?
sorry, Girls Gone Real. That's Girls Gone Stars. Girls Gone Astrology.
Well, it's like, since you told me the other day, about, like, me being an astrologer.
You are an astrologer now, Chessie. You are.
like,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell the people why.
Okay. Because Hannah said so.
It's me. I'm the one who determined. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. The way that we just determined a few minutes ago as we were like yapping before recording that I am the department of adulting awards. Yeah.
If you need an adulting award,
Just contact me. You can like
submit a request to the department.
Yeah, and like, that can be via like email, Instagram DM, YouTube comment, but it also can be like mine to mine. I'll just like get it, and I'm like in your head, I'm gonna be like, "Good job, girly, you did it."
Yes, we need that.
Yes.
We need affirmation.
Yeah, so then you're the department of the astrologer,
Department of the
designators.
Stars.
Department of the Stars.
Of astrology designators, yes. I can give you your certificate. No, I can't. I can give you your stamp, your sticker, your star, your gold star.
There you go.
There you go. I can give you a gold star.
Yeah, we're suckers for gold stars here in this podcast
Absolutely.
as like eldest sisters and all of that. Yeah, but I don't know. I've just been like learning a lot about astrology because I'm inspired by you and everything that you know, and like how it all just like makes sense so beautifully. Also in a way that it's not like necessarily in your face as like this is you and this is your life.
That's not. Yeah,
No.
I don't like practicing that kind of astrology.
Exactly.
I don't post a lot of like this transit for this rising sign. I used to do that, and then I was like, I could like that's the only kind I would do is like via the rising sign because then it's relevant to where the houses fall in your chart
Right.
and like can give you a little area, but it's like it's
Yeah.
a meaning making system that you're meant to make meaning from.
Exactly.
Once you learn it, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah,
And that's what you did.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been so fun just how it connects to so many other things. And even with like the chakras, which connects to the Reiki, which connects to the yoga, which connects to like all of it. It's just really cool. So
Yes.
I was actually like noticing that like I do know more than I think, because then like I'll like be asking people for like their stuff and they're like, I have no idea, and I'm like, well, let's look at this and this and this and that, and like I can see this. I'm like, it's so fun. So
love it.
this is not that episode, but we'll get there. Yeah.
100%. Oh, I have so many ideas.
I know. Fun. Okay, but what are we talking about today?
We're talking about Supersize Me. I'm just kidding. No, I actually had that thought though as we were getting ready for. I was like thinking about all of that. We're talking about body image. Sorry for that triggering opening to this, but like let me also just give a real life trigger warning. We are talking about body image today. You probably already saw it in the title and everything. And yes, there will be levity. There will be me making jokes. There will be things like that. But yeah, I was thinking about like how the reason Supersize Me came up was because I don't know if you had this experience, but in the American health system, or I should say the American school system, we had health class in like 7th, 8th grade. And one of the big things my school did was, I think it was like 8th grade, everyone watched Supersize Me, which is a documentary about a guy who eats McDonald's every day for like a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And then documents like what happens to his body. And talking about kind of like McDonald's in general, like what is made and like how the whole process works and what's actually in the food and stuff. And that being like one of the first, if not the only experience I had in school learning about food and feeding your body and how even just that title, Supersize Me, like that shit did shit to me.
Makes sense. I think it's the first time I'm hearing of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't watch. I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I
Doesn't
don't know why they
it.
did that.
Yeah.
The American education system, y'all.
Huh. Is that the same class where you would also like
learn about sex?
Yeah, I want to say like quote unquote learn
quote unquote
about sex. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, where they showed us a video of a mom giving birth and then rewound it so we could watch it backwards and then fast forwarded it and we watched it again. It was weird.
And be traumatized and not want to have sex. Okay.
100%. Exactly.
Sounds
abstinence.
Right. Yeah. Sounds very effective. No.
It was not.
Right.
It made me afraid and hate my body.
Yeah, which is, I think, like a big part of how I think about this conversation is in that big picture of like how awful it is that we have to do so much work internally to remove all of that conditioning that was put in there to control us and make us feel small and want to get small and control us basically and make us feel shitty about ourselves. And
oh, and it's so timely right now. Like there's like right here right now there are so much going on with like female celebrities and stuff where we're just seeing like there's so much Ozempic happening and there's so many like collarbones. Like I remember the discourse online after, was it the Grammys or the Oscars? We're in award season, so I don't know which one it was, but everyone just being like, was I supposed to see that many rib cages? Was I supposed to see that many collarbones? And like people en masse are kind of starting to notice like, ooh, heroin chic is back. Like it's back to be like skin and bones.
Yes.
And then also thinking about, also at the same time seeing the discourse around like, why is that a beauty standard to begin with? I'm just gonna say it in the simplest terms. It's number one actually, I think, is to make you controllable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's to make you controllable.
It's to make you
it's to make you unable to process when you are not fed. You cannot think. You cannot run. You cannot lift. You cannot escape physically. Like there's all these things, and then you're just like enslaved mentally to doing whatever it is you need to do to maintain that physique instead of being able to do literally anything else.
Yeah. No, it's wild, and I've been noticing so much, especially as I'm in this interesting intersection of being like in the mental health world, but also through my yoga teaching, more into like the wellness world, which the wellness industry is such a thing.
It's such a thing.
It's very interesting, and just seeing how
the unwellness of the wellness industry.
Yeah, and how so much of it thrives on selling us products and services and things that keep us as close to that beauty or body standard that we can, and we just like, again, it's like a way of like controlling how we spend our time. It's like, and how we spend our resources.
Yes, 100%. When it's like, I would love if we could shift from like body image to embodiment. Instead of like having an image of your body just being in your body. Guys, it's nice in here.
It is.
It's nice in here. This is your little meat cocoon.
I know.
This is like this is your vessel.
Yeah.
It's so special.
It is. Yeah, and that's something that I've been also trying to be extra grateful and notice, especially after spending those weeks in the hospital with my grandma and seeing her just like someone who has exercised her whole life, just being like 3 weeks in the hospital, she lost all her muscle, like the body mass, like all of it, her ability to stand up for herself and walk and all those things, and how vulnerable that makes you. And like, I mean, of course, like, she's 81 years old. Like, I'm not talking, that's like a different context that I'm talking about. Because, like, it makes sense that when you're that old, you're going to be vulnerable in some ways. But just, like, that gratitude of, very nice meat suit that I got that, carries me around and lets me do things. And, even these days that I've been, I was dealing with like some neck and shoulder issues. Now that's not too bad. Now I'm dealing with hip issue.
No.
Yeah, and now like it's almost like I have to warm up the first few steps. I start almost like limping a little.
Oh, no.
And then like my hip kind of like warms up and I can walk fine. But even when you're saying of like the thing about like, I don't know, our body being able to like carry us and like run and survive, I've been just so aware. I'm like, I'm vulnerable. Like, if I need to run right now, I'm not gonna run that fast.
Yeah. That's like my whole. I'm like trying. I'm getting back into the gym. I'm getting back into movement and stuff, and just like wanting to feel strong.
Yeah.
And like, not to be morbid, but my new fitness goal is like to be able to run while carrying a child.
Seems like a very important
like, I don't have a child at the moment, but like, God forbid I'm in a situation where like, say that there's a mother less physically able than me, or say that there's just like a random child running around, like, what, I'm just gonna run with them? No, I'm gonna pick up that child and we're gonna run. I'm gonna fireman carry that kid out of there. But it's like, I hate running. I really do. But it's like that. Oh yeah, there's a lot of other like things I prefer to do with my body. Let me tell you. Number one, lay. Anyway.
Yes.
Number one, let me lounge actually just a little bit. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, that's my new fitness goal, is to be able to run with a child.
Yeah, and again, if we wanted to get like a little like conspiratorial, it's like, well, if you keep women or like half of the population like starving and small and not eating enough calories and the things, which like I was gonna say enough protein, but then like we've been also like going like a little too much to the other side and be like,
I know,
protein,
macros,
right? And I was like,
God,
no, just like
literally leave me alone.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like if you are not nurtured in all those ways, you can't carry a child and save yourself and your child, and that's how like Handmaid's Tale, you get kidnapped and sent into Gilead. Literally.
It's too real right now, Chessie.
I know.
It's too real. Call your senators. Call your representatives. I'm just going to take this moment. Like, it's very serious right now. And that's part of the importance of this conversation is like, yes, we're hee-hee-ha-haing. And yes, like, we're also having like this very important conversation about body image. But it's like, I'm not kidding when I say my goal is to be able to carry a child when running, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like,
yeah,
it's call your people. Thank you. It's very easy. Anyway.
Yeah. And that's making me think, also adding the like cultural component of it, and when you're talking about embodiment and the idea of like, you know, I'm hearing you like being embodied, that's like, I need my body to support me in following my values.
Yes.
And carrying me in the life that I want. And that, you know, I'm also sitting with like, okay, if you learn that about, what is it, Supersize Me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, what was I taught or what did I learn? And like the stand or like the goal is like to look as close to possible as a Miss Venezuela, which is also like in our like minds, I'm like, that means Miss Universe because we have the most Miss Universes. So it's like, you know, you're not only like a Miss Venezuela, it's like you're a Miss Universe.
Yeah.
You know? Where like, but like that kind of body, yeah, it's like, it's not functional necessarily. It's like maybe nice to look at. And I say maybe.
And let's, yeah. And I want to get into the maybe nice to look at as well. Because it's like,
let's get
into it. The other elephant in the room, the one that I didn't say earlier, is number one, yes, the patriarchy wants us like controllable and unable to defend ourselves. And number two, let's think about what the beauty standard is. Like, let's just name it. Like, small. Blonde, very often. Very fair skin. Hairless. What else? Rosy cheeks, maybe. I'm trying to think what else.
This like glass skin that has not gone through puberty and doesn't know acne.
No aging, no wrinkles, no lines, dewy. What am I describing?
A child?
A child.
A girl?
A little girl.
Yeah.
They want us to look like little girls, guys. Like, I'm Sorry. Ew. Yes. Also, look at the context of our times.
Yeah. No, literally.
This is quite literally like they are trying to. The beauty standard is a child, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
I know. And oof. That's something that has been disgusting me lately. The more and more I think about it.
Get disgusted with the beauty standard. Ooh, get disgusted by the beauty standard, guys. That's the revolution. Be disgusted by it.
Totally. Like yuck.
Gross.
Like,
I don't want to look like a fucking child. No offense to children. Love y'all. You're the future. I don't want to look like you. I would like to look like a woman. Like a grown woman.
Yeah. Not valid. There's like wisdom to it, which like we could go in so many layers because all of that you named there is like with like the age piece of it, and like what about being able to show your lived experience and your wisdom, just like in the way, and that makes me think actually of what you were just telling me about the glamour magic. Yes. And I don't know if you want to explain.
Oh, glamour. Yes. So I mean, glamour magic in general is. Wow, how do you encapsulate glamour magic? One thing, but it's basically just like using what you have to accentuate what makes you already beautiful. Like using like makeup and clothes and scents and oils and like lighting little candles, doing little rituals, things that make you feel connected to your beauty in a way that is so authentic to you. Like capitalizing on it, feeling embodied, feeling like empowered by it.
Yeah.
All of that.
You know who does that very well? I don't know if she does it intentionally, but have you seen The Good Witch on Instagram?
I don't know if I have.
I'm going to send you some reels. And I forget if that's exactly her handle, but that's like how she closes every video basically. It's like this like old white pothead. Woman.
I love it. I can picture her.
She's just like so like hippie.
I think I know exactly actually who you're talking about.
Yeah,
yes. Does she have shorter hair? It doesn't matter really.
I forget it right now because I think in some like it looks like almost like as if she has like none or very short, and I think some I do see long hair. So I forget.
We love variety.
But like you see, like her face is so wrinkled in such a beautiful way, and so much of like her essence and presence. And, like, I mean, she's, like, it's kind of jokey also, like, and she'll say something very, but also, like, deep and inspirational. She'll be like, you can trust me. I'm a good witch.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm like, yes, if you looked like a little child and you're telling me that you're a witch, I'm like, girl, show me your resume. Like, how many years of witchery have you been? It's like, I'm going to trust her more than someone that looks like glass skin, young, not a, so it's also like, but again, when we live in a world that like doesn't value that kind of wisdom and it's just frustrating that I'm like with all the like beauty products and things and procedures and all the Botox and all the things that is just like so normalized. I'm like, but like, what about looking old? Like, I think that's like there's like a good witch. There's value to that.
And this is actually something I do give thought to rather often is like the concept of like getting work done and Botox and things like that, because on one hand I'm very like in this activism like feeling of like we should not have to do all of these things in order to get to this idealized like image and view and blah blah blah, but I'm also like so here for self-expression and being like, if you want your lips to look like something else, like, take that power, girl. Yeah. But it's like, I guess for me, what I would love, my dream, my wish, my desire for every person, every woman, is that it comes from a place where you are connected with you and not with the desires of the patriarchy.
Right.
That's my thing, because I've been watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives a lot lately.
Yeah.
I have so many thoughts. I would love for you to watch a show so I could yap about this. Or maybe I just need to do a deep dive, but I'm actually so invested in it. It's so interesting to me because it's these women who are like 22 through 31, like, or 32 I think is the oldest, like 10-year age gap. These women living in Provo, Utah, so like super Mormon territory. And they are, this is mom talk. These are the women who have like,
yeah.
And we opened the first season with like Taylor Frankie Paul, this influencer on TikTok and whatever, having just told everyone that she's part of like these swingers, the swinger group. And really the premise of the show is these women who are raised in this really controlling, high expectations, religion. Some of them are very verbally and intentionally challenging, like the church's expectations, being like, we should be able to embody our sexuality. We should be able to da-da-da. Whereas some of the other women are like, I'm wanting to, like, you see some of them having this issue where it's like they're wanting to step into their power, they're wanting to do these things, the best thing for them, and all of the men and all of the families and the expectations around them are like, no. And it's really heartbreaking, but it's interesting and inspiring at times to watch, because like and that's where I come to like the Botox of it all, is like these women, a lot of they do show them going to like get Botox, and like them being able to be on the laughing gas is one of the only times they can do any kind of drug or like feel any kind of thing. And like you're watching it, and on one hand, yes, they're getting Botox and they're like 22, 23, and I'm like, I wish you knew that. But also I'm seeing these women doing this thing where it's like in this culture where they have so little control, this is the one thing they do have control over.
Yeah.
And is like their self-expression in their body. So it's like, it's so interesting. And like, I want to give so much love and nuance to this conversation, because like sometimes that really, like your body is the one thing you can control sometimes.
Right.
I mean, it's so complicated.
Yeah.
Well, to a point.
No, but it is. And without getting too deep into this rabbit hole, is like when we think about like eating disorders or disorder eating, that's our way of having some sort of control
100%.
of our body or something when we don't. So that's interesting. And that's like that very thin line of like, yes, I want to, because I also notice myself being like, I have sometimes some like stronger opinions of like, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that for myself. But like, and of course there's like a little bit of like, my values and morals. But I also don't want to, ever sound like I'm judging another woman for her choices. Also putting it in the context of like, what if a woman making that choice is because that's one of the only choices.
It's one of the only choices.
That she can.
Yeah.
Or that it would be like accepted and approved by society.
Yep.
So it's like, yes, it's empowerment, but it's also kind of like being in a cage, and then you're like, oh, but you can choose between like
I know
red and blue.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and that's where I come back to like body image versus embodiment.
Yeah.
Is like, yes, in this society, say that all you can do is make these choices for your body. Like, why not make the choices where we're not fitting ourselves into an image, but where we actually start to feel good being in our body? Like, whatever that means, like what actually feels good in your body.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times those things, I've been explaining this to people lately, as like, we are fleshy mammals.
Yeah.
Like, we are large, fluffy, some of us are. We are large, fleshy mammals, similar to horses and bears and dogs and all of these animals that most of the time, what these animals are doing are laying down.
Yeah.
They're laying down.
They are.
They're relaxing. Not bigger bodies, but like bodies of our shape and size generally, like they need time to lay.
Yeah.
Like,
good point.
That, and then the other thing I bring it back to is like how fleshy mammals, they shake. Like when you see dogs like shake, or you see like a horse like randomly shake, because when they have a nervous system thing going on, when they're activated, they have to get it out. Let yourself, that's what I mean when I say embodiment, like letting yourself be in your body and do the thing it needs. I can't tell you how many times this week it's like I do a whole thing and then I'm like, now I think I need to lay for like 20 minutes. And it feels so good when you let yourself sink into it without like the I have to be doing something. No, bitch, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
I hear you. Oof. I had 2 moments like that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was after like, I don't do this all the time, but I was able to sleep maybe like 9 or 9.5 hours. Oh, so glorious.
So nice.
So in my head, I woke up, I'm like, I slept so much, great, but like, that means no nap today. I'm go. But like, twice during the day, I was like, you know what? I need to lay down. Yeah. And I lay down and it was so nice.
And then you literally feel rejuvenated. I am not able to nap during the day.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that when I let myself lay for like 15, 20 minutes, I do feel rejuvenated. Yeah. I do feel like, okay, now I can go do another thing.
Exactly. Especially if you have a purring cat on you.
All right. Yes. I just learned that cat purrs because of the level of, I sent you this, the frequency of the hertz. It's actually a healing frequency. It can be good for you.
So
Let
cute.
your cats purr.
I know. That checks out. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm thinking also when you talk about embodiment, how when we go into embodiment practices and movement practices, then that's where like such a hard conflict between like leaning into the mindfulness of the practice while having like our thinking conditioned brain starts getting in conflict with one another. Because, you know, and I've been thinking a lot about this actually, because like, and also putting so many words, so many thoughts, because you know, I do have a body that is a lot closer to the beauty standard that a lot of societies expect of women. So then there's like weirdly a layer of shame there of like like it's weird, like I'm not, you know, like
how
being
dare
closer.
I?
Yeah, like I didn't do anything. Even last episode, me giving the disclaimer that my butt is just like
it's just like that.
It's just like that. It's just genes. I'm not better than anyone. I'm not more motivated or disciplined than anyone who's like out there getting a butt in the gym.
And that's the thing is like we expect that too. Is like we've come to, because of our society, we've come to expect that like, oh, her ass looks awesome, she must work out.
Right.
No, bitch. Genetics exist.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, putting that big disclaimer of like, I've always felt so weird and like it's not even my place to talk about body image things because I have it so much better than other people. But then it's like, I'm still conditioned to have all the thoughts inside of myself. Yes. So like I've been noticing that, especially now that I'm not being constantly dehydrated in a hot yoga studio every day or every other day, maybe I'm not like, I don't know, shedding fat as much. Maybe it's also because I'm like about to be 30 and bodies change 100%. And that's like a thing.
100%.
But like I'm noticing my body shifting a little bit and like some areas being like a little more soft and like fluffy in a way that it's like new to me. But I've also noticed like some first initial thoughts of like, oh shit, this means that I'm not working out enough, or this means that I need to like do this and this and that. And then especially like, you know, like practicing yoga, a lot of my clothes, maybe I'm wearing, actually this is a top that I wear for yoga, but it matched my skirt.
We love multifunctional clothing.
Yeah, but you know, it's something that it's like short, and then my leggings will be like riding down, and then my belly's out, and that's where I'm like very often noticing like I'm like so embodied, so mindful, and then my silly thinking mind will be like, fat. Like, go hide that. Go hide it. You know, hide it. Like, roll this down, roll this up. Like, but in such a stupid way, because I have seen so many beautiful big bellies out there in the world in the yoga classes. And like, and I see people's bodies contorting in all these different ways. And like, fat moving however it needs to move. And like, never in my life I have judged somebody else. But then I'll judge myself. So, you know, it's like such an additional layer of like an embodiment practice can also feel really challenging when you have such loud voices in your head telling you to feel self-conscious, telling you to like get out of the shape that feels good because it may not quote unquote look good.
Yeah. No, and that's so real. And I want to like reframe a little bit. I don't think that's a silly or stupid thought at all. I think that's 100% a product of all of our conditioning. Like, it's a very automatic response that a lot of us experience. Yeah. Like, myself included. And I'll even call myself out. One thing that's been really challenging, I guess, about, like, being in a slightly bigger body is that I recognize that I do have internalized fat phobia, both towards myself and others.
We all do.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, yes, I look at people who are in bigger bodies and I don't think anything automatically of it, but if I sit and I think and I start noticing the feelings coming up, there is like this level of like fear is one of them. Sometimes there is disgust that I also feel when I look in the mirror, you know? So it's like, and those don't feel good.
Yeah.
Those do not feel good. And I feel like a lot of us are very hesitant to acknowledge that we feel those things or we experience those thoughts. Both, not so much about ourselves. We're very quick to be like, oh yeah, I hate my body. Or yeah, I think terrible things about my body all the time. But we're very hesitant to admit like, and I think that about other people. But in reality, because we don't want anybody to think that like, I don't love you. You can love someone and also have like these automatic things that come up and realize like, ooh, this is something I need to work with intentionally.
Yeah.
So like when I started grappling with that and being like, damn girl, like you really do have these like automatic thoughts and feelings that pop up when you see not only your body but other bodies too. I started being like, all right, this has to be an intentional practice, and it's hard.
It's so hard.
It is hard because I mean, I had to change a lot about my algorithm. I started following a lot more like plus size creators just so that I'm like exposed to it, because God, we are not exposed to
like
variety of bodies. Normal, yes, normal bodies. When I go shopping, having to just like automatically just go to my size, don't even look at the clothes that are not in your size, thinking like, ooh, like girl, just accept it. But those things all just accept requires a lot of regulation.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of uncomfortableness. Like I'm feeling it. I always feel it in my tummy. I always feel like that like ache, that pit, that like fluttering, that like insecurity. I was just talking today in my workshop about like, this is our most little vulnerable spot.
Yeah.
And I think that's so funny that we like demonize this area so much, especially it's like the center of so much happens right behind here.
Yeah.
Like your digestion and like, hello, that even just your digestive, like that's so important. This is a little bit lower. That's where, for women especially, that's where the baby goes.
Right.
That's where like on a monthly basis, your body swells and expands and sheds and deteriorates and like gets rid of like, there are so many beautiful processes happening beneath the surface right here. And we're so quick to be like, ew.
Yeah.
And it's not us, but it's like what's been conditioned. Like society's like, that's gross. It's like, no, that's fucking life.
Exactly.
This is life.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, and to your point of like that comparison of like the beauty standard being like a little girl versus a powerful life creator.
Yes. Like let's even, oh my God, I love looking at ancient like Greek and Roman art of these like goddesses like Venus and Aphrodite, who are literally the goddesses of beauty and love and war and fertility and all of these things and power, and their bodies are like soft and like just their tummies are so like bulgy and soft and pretty, and like their full breasts and like full arms. It's like, and that was, we forget that in ancient societies, that was a sign of like status and power, because you had enough money to get enough food to feed your body.
Right.
Like now we're praising, and now here I come back to the patriarchy and also to capitalism and white supremacy, is like part of me, when I see these moments of emaciation being glorified, I'm like, are they preparing us for something? Are they trying to condition us into not only control and submission, but into like, oh, it's normal to see bodies that are this thin? Why? So that's my little conspiracy. But
yeah. No, I hear you. Interesting.
Yeah, I think embodiment is really hard. Like being with all of those feelings and with the complicated emotions and how we feel the emotions in our bodies when they come up. Like we don't like to experience those feelings. Like the quote bad feelings, because it's tension. The tension literally comes into our bodies, and we don't like to feel tense, right? We don't like our nervous system activated like that, so we try to escape those feelings. But it's like, that's part of being human. That is a big part of being human, and building the tolerance and also the like appreciation even for those moments and what it is that they're telling us, and spending time with it. Like that's a huge it's so important in developing the relationship with yourself and with your community and with the world and with your body.
Yeah. You know what you're making me think with this idea of like tension and everything that happens here in the belly. If you're not watching the video on YouTube, you should, because like there's dog appearances.
We already had him. We didn't even call him out, but he was in.
I know. It's like sometimes it's like I feel like if I name him, he'll be like, never mind.
I'm done.
I'm done. Bye-bye. But you know how we have like, you know, there's the solar plexus, the center of like our power and identity and strength. And then there's like our second brain and our gut is right here, our intuition, our power. And I keep thinking and hearing also in conversation so much more about like women's intuition and how like a powerhouse that is, and how so much of this beauty standards, body standards, capitalism, patriarchy, white supremacy, all of it is like also dismissing that intuitive power. Yeah. And now and something that I've been like undoing, but also with like a good amount of shame and feeling like I'm wrong for doing this and being like, no, I think I'm not wrong, even though my mom would disagree. Because like, you know, growing up, it's always like the suck your belly in. That's the cue. Like, it's always like,
suck it in.
Suck it in.
I still do that in pictures to this day.
I know, me too.
It's so automatic. I don't even notice I'm doing it until I'm like, why can't I breathe? Bitch, let it out.
Right.
Like, girl.
And that makes me think, again, to your point of embodiment, like if our cue here is to like get small, retract, don't bring attention to anything here in this area because it's shameful and it should be just go unnoticed. It's like, what are you making us not notice then? Yeah. You know?
Yes. What are you training us to ignore?
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. That's
our inner wisdom.
Literally
our inner wisdom.
Yeah.
The whole industry is meant to disconnect you from your inner wisdom.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm curious, like, if there's anyone watching here that actually like knows about like, I don't know, like the biology of like, is there any credit to like? But I'm like, as a yoga teacher, I'm like, there's something about engaging your core. At some times when you're doing certain exercises, but like,
engaging your core is different than sucking.
Exactly, it doesn't have to be like sucking your belly in. So,
yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. You know, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's percolating. It'll continue to percolate.
Well, I'm just thinking with culturally, again, like in these standards of like, being like all skinny and like a Miss Venezuela or Miss Universe or whatever it is, and how we, at least growing up in Venezuela, we don't have seasons. So it's been very interesting to me now, like the more years I spend in the US, I'm starting to cut up on like, wait, this whole narrative that we get around like the summer body, so weird. And like something that is also, I mean, I'm not saying only United States specific, but like in a country like Venezuela where we don't have seasons, where like I would spend my birthday in December at the beach, and like that's a beach body. You know, it's like that concept is like not
the beach body.
It's more like the beach body that you have is like when you go back to school and you're a little tan, and then you get like a little praise for being a little tan because you were at the beach. So it's like, you know, so it's interesting.
Yeah, the whole beach body thing, and like how everybody's back in the gym after New Year's, and like, I can't tell you how many Instagram ads and like even TikTok ads I've been getting in the last like month in particular of being like, all right, ladies, I'll get you toned in 60 days. Like, I'll get you toned by da-da-da-da-da. And it's so wild for me to watch how my Instagram or how my algorithms in general shift like throughout the year and throughout the seasons, and having to be like so intentional. Like, I actually need to start like reporting and blocking those accounts to actually make an impact instead of just swiping away quick.
Yeah.
But it shifts. Like, it's so, because it's an industry, guys. It's
Right.
an industry. I need you to remember that these people don't want you to be your best self, because when you are, they cannot make money off of you. And by best self, I just mean like grounded and empowered and embodied and like fully in touch with what your values actually are and making aligned choices because of it. So it's like, I wanted to look up the lyrics for this one song that I was listening to on my way here, because the song was called Skin and Bones.
Oh.
But then she was saying other things too that had me like, I have such a hard time understanding artists literally always. Oh, see, this is me reading the lyrics for the first time.
Oh.
Just skin and bones and lungs and a heart, 2 eyes and a liver and a nose and no brain. He's insane because he thinks he can make love without having to love me.
Whoa.
I knew I was hearing some stuff in there.
Wow.
I was like,
No brain.
And no brain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so classic, because they don't want... They don't want you to... Wait, and isn't your liver the part that processes alcohol?
I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just, I kept hearing her say liver, and I'm like, why are we talking about the liver? It's so random.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it, but it's random.
Interesting.
It's so funny, but I'm just like, yeah, that literally is like such a message that's shared. It's like, don't think, just be pretty.
Yeah. And pretty looks like this.
And pretty looks like this specifically.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
I know. Which I thank you for bringing up the thing, even with like historically how beauty has been depicted. Mm-hmm. And I think that has been helpful for me to like separate a little bit from beauty standards. Because yeah, it's
Me
like,
too.
if that was a beauty standard then, why isn't it not like... Kind of like who decided that it had to change? Why? Like it just kind of like makes it be like it's all a construct.
Yeah.
The way that like time is a construct.
Even,
money's
even saying beauty standard. What the fuck?
Right.
What do you mean standard?
Right.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. But see, if we tell them that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then they get wise and know that, like, oh, I am the beholder. I have power. I get to determine not only what I see as beautiful, but my whole reality as well. Which, yeah, I think, walk with me.
I'm here.
I think that the journey to appreciating whatever you believe to be beautiful is like a portal that opens you up to manifestation. And I don't mean that in terms of like, I believe it's coming to me in Zoichel, a little bit, but like mostly of like when you realize that you get to determine what is beautiful, you get to determine what you spend your time on, you get to determine what you spend your energy and your money and your resources and your joy and your anger. And like that's why I'm like such a Venus girly. Like every time I do a workshop or anything, I'm like, and now we're going to talk about Venus for twice as long as literally every other planet, because sorry. But it's like when you're connected with like that heart space with like what it is you truly value, nothing can get you, girl. They can't get you if you're connected with your values and what's actually genuinely important to you.
Yeah.
And I also want to hold space for what a painful journey that can be. Because in that process you may discover, thinness is a value for me at this moment in time, because I am investing time and energy and resources, money and attention into achieving that goal. Yes. And is that value actually aligned with what I want for me in my life? The answer may be yes in that moment.
Right.
And then you have to go deeper.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts getting crunchy and painful and icky. Because then you realize, I'm valuing something. Well, I won't tell you what that may look like for you, because that's going to be different for everybody. But like for me, it was very much like, I am very much valuing like the opinions of others. I'm very much valuing fitting in.
Right.
Belonging. Like that's, to me, that's what thinness has always signified, especially as like, like when you're in a waiting room and you're looking at the chairs and you're like, great, that's going to feel good to sit in. you know, it's like, I just want to belong here. I just want to fit it. I literally just want to sit in the waiting room and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's not always possible.
Right.
And then it's like, yeah, it gets crunchy.
Yeah, there's a lot there. That makes me, yeah. You make a good point. It's making me think of even just like with what I was naming of like noticing changes in my body, and then having also to like be very conscious about the unconscious things happening.
Yes.
That I'm like, oh, I noticed that I'm like maybe being a little more critical with myself for not going to like the power flow and choosing the yin class instead. Because in my head, I'm like, I should be going to more power flows to try to stay skinny. So even like
whereas it's like, yeah,
where like, no, but my body's telling me that actually like what it's needing is slow flow, or it's the yin, or it's the meditation, or it's still staying at home and not doing that today.
Yes. And I literally had that moment earlier this week when I was having like such intense gas pains, as I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And the whole day I had planned to like come home from my event and then go work out with Austin for like the first time. We have not worked out together in so long.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's going to be a fun little bonding thing. And I'm also going to work out. And I'm going to have an accountability partner, which is like really important for me sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like so excited about the experience. So I thought that when I'm having these pains, I was like, I'm not going to be able to go because I'm going to be miserable the whole time. I'm going to, like, my body is asking for, I also needed like an hour to transition, 100%. Like, I am slow on the transition situation, and like the transition was throwing me. And what I made the decision, much begrudgingly, to not go. And once he had left, I had a full breakdown on my bedroom floor where I was like, I mean, I was also beginning my period, so let's give her grace.
Yeah.
Sometimes a girl needs to throw a tantrum. I'm so real about this. Sometimes your body literally just needs to like wail or cry or like hit the pillows, like whatever it was. And I was like, why is this hitting me so hard right now? Like, what is it? And there was a piece in there of like not wanting to let him down, wanting to prove myself, of wanting to be seen as someone who is strong and in shape despite how my body looks. Like, there was a lot of that under the surface that I didn't realize was part of it. Like, yes, I needed the transition. I needed the time. My body literally needed time to rest. And there was this emotional component that I was like, why am I so upset about? And it was tied to a lot of those things. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I laid and I ate because my body needed to eat something.
Yes.
And then I went for a walk, and I did a Signs of Life walk where I took a picture or video of every single blooming thing I saw the whole time, and I felt so much more. And I walked for a long time too, and afterwards I was like, nice. I feel strong. I feel my blood pumping. Yeah. I feel like reinvigorated. And I learned something important, which was that like she's still reaching for that like external validation, which is something that like we're all going to be dealing with probably our whole lives, but it's something that like the more conscious you are of it, or the more space that we give to it, is it more painful? Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. But also no, because I was able to like get it out in that moment, and like sit with that and be like, okay, we're going to be working with this instead of, and I thought about it too. I was like, what would it have been like if I had forced myself to go?
Oh, not that great, probably, yeah.
Terrible. It would have been awful.
Yeah.
And I would not have felt powerful or strong or whatever the fuck else. Like, I would have felt just shitty.
You probably would have had to, like, disconnect from yourself in some way to be able 100%. To, like, power through.
Yep.
And even, quote-unquote, power through. Like, what, power? No, there's power in listening to yourself and staying.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And that's on embodiment.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I say embodiment too, as well. Hi. Like giving my body the space to express all of that, to like cry and like be snotty and like hit the ground and sit on the ground and just like,
be
like, Ralph, my cat, are you here to be nice to me? Nope. He's not. This is a me moment. All right, give yourself some love and touch, girly pop. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You are making me think when you talk about the wanting the external validation. I mean, it makes so much sense because like that's like a product of what has been created around us. That weight and body image and your beauty is like ends up being so relational in nature, and it's something that we learn about through our relationships.
I'm gonna cry. Not really. No, it's just that's so real.
Yeah.
The one thing I can guarantee my mother will say every time she sees me is, "You look so good," or "Your hair looks da-da-da."
Right. And that's, to your point, even, I mean, me knowing the back story of like your relationship with your mom, it's interesting, like even when there's not a lot of relationship, then that is the way that there can be some sort of relationship or quote unquote connection, as like commenting on what you're able to see from someone.
It's like the first thing I feel like we always go to when we see someone, when we're like, "Hi, oh my god, you look so good." I very intentionally made a shift in the last couple years where I tried to comment on some form of their self-expression in their outfit rather than like something body related, like, "Oh my gosh, is that a new tattoo?"
Exactly.
Like, "I love your earrings." Like, "Oh, what a cute outfit." "Oh my god, your shoes." "Your hair looks great." Right?
you.
Because they're thinking you'd be like, "This is for me." Which honestly, yes.
I was like, yes, my earrings are cute.
You are my inspiration at the moment. Oh well. But yeah, because it's like I'm trying to like shift into recognizing people's expression.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing things like getting my nails done.
Yeah.
And like making bracelets, making jewelry, like wearing more jewelry, wearing perfumes. Like I'm on this perfume journey at the moment where it's like, because I'm trying to feel like myself.
Yeah.
Like who I actually am. I'm trying to express that like through my visual presentation beyond my body, because my body speaks for itself, baby.
Yes.
She speaks for herself. We let her be.
And she has beautiful things to say.
She does. They all do, guys.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just so sad that we have been conditioned to feel that our body is not as beautiful as it is already.
I know.
Like powerful and all the things.
Yeah, it is. And it's something that is going to continue. Like, this is something, unfortunately, that we're probably never going to fully, quote, escape. Right. But it's like having these conversations out loud and like sharing our experiences and like making those shifts for ourselves that's why that's also important. Because at the end of the day, like, you are the only one experiencing life as you. Like, nobody's going to be able to make you feel better about yourself as much as we would like to think that. And as much as we chase that, it literally has to start with you. Yes. So,
yeah. And at the same time, it's so relational in a way that I think, like, even though I just said it in like a doomed kind of way of like, yikes. But also, I want to like flip it also and see the hopefulness of it all, and how, because it is relational, we also have a lot of power in modeling and making an impact in our at least small circle and community.
Absolutely.
Like, and you know, I've been noticing, and I think my, you know, because sometimes like if you are trying to notice something, you like find what you're looking for. But I think this is like, you know, my mom making less and less negative comments about her own body in front of me. Maybe in her head they're still rampant, because you know, those are like almost 60 years of conditioning, plus 30 years of a husband telling her mean things about our body.
Don't we love?
Don't love. Dad, it's not nice.
Don't do that.
So, you know, even just me kind of like normalizing and being like, or more like denormalizing and being like, Mom, no, like, why would you say that? Like, you look amazing. Like, have you looked at yourself? And I do think that she picks up how nice I am with myself. And, you know, I'll be like, and, you know, I also have this fresh in my mind because I'm going to visit my family next week.
Yeah.
And that's something like, yeah, I'm like, I like really hype myself up, and like she'll see me get ready and be like, oh, I look so pretty. Or like things like that. That like, I do want to think that I'm having a little bit of a positive impact on her.
No, and that's 100% absolutely so important.
Yeah.
Like the power of modeling. Yes, like being conscious, like choosing what it is we're saying about ourselves very consciously, choosing like, I can't tell you how many times I've like had an outfit in my head and I'm like, it's gonna look great, and then I put it on and I'm like, oh, but my belly's out, or like, oh, my butt doesn't look the way I thought it was going to, or like, ooh, maybe that's too much cleavage, and then I'm like, according to who? According to who? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If it's not for me, then it's for a little girl who looks like me, who's gonna see me and be like, that looks awesome and fun, and maybe feels inspired. You know, it's like, it has to start. It starts with you.
Yeah,
be the change you want to see in the world. Unfortunately, I say this so much now, but I'm like, it's so real.
It's true.
Be that fucking change.
Yeah.
Don't wait for somebody else to come and save you or be that change for you. Like, you have to start it.
Exactly.
It's important.
Yeah. Oh, that just made me think of a very hyper-specific random thing that I could do better.
Oh, what would that be?
Yeah. That would be when I'm in yoga and my leggings just roll down and expose my belly. Just let it be.
Let it be.
And like, don't keep like pulling them
unless
up.
it's a physical comfort thing.
Exactly. And like, and that's a thing. And
me immediately like, unless it doesn't feel good.
Right. No, totally. But that's the thing. It's like, I know it doesn't feel great, but I don't know if it's a sensory thing or it's a mind thing.
So maybe just paying attention.
Exactly.
Next time.
So like exactly. Not necessarily forcing myself to have to let it there, but I'm like, because if it, like, I feel like it's more annoying and distracting to have to be tracking and like moving my clothes every time. 100%. And that's where then also like the layer of capitalism comes in, because then I have had the thoughts of like, oh, maybe I should then buy the $100, $200 Lululemon pants that are like tummy tucking and not writing, and they just stay there. You know,
even in like the way that they're called is like
exactly
tummy technology,
right?
Tummy tuck technology is what I've literally
literally.
Okay, great.
And it's again back to like, there's a quote unquote problem. Here, we're gonna sell you a solution instead of you investing the time on getting comfortable with it. That reminds me, I think I actually talked about this in another episode of last season where I'm talking about like body hair.
I think we had yes, I was thinking about that too. Yes.
And how like I made that like sassy snarky comment about like, well, my investment is not the laser treatment. My investment is trying to like psychoanalyze myself and feel better if I just have like a little bit of armpit hair that somebody's gonna see.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Which, if I can go in like a very random tangent,
please,
but kind of like going back to the beginning when you're talking about like the look of like little girls, and that whole I feel like in the realm of body image, besides my belly and yogas, I've been commenting like body hair has been like a huge thing for me that I've been thinking about, and now I can't unthink this thing that now just like disgusts me when I think about it. How I'm gonna be a little like TMI personal here.
We love that. That's what we're here for.
You know, there's a thing such as pubic hair.
Yes, there is.
You know, we all do
Everybody has it, guys. Everybody has fucking pubic hair.
And if you don't, maybe it's because you're so young and you shouldn't be listening to this anyway.
Yeah, please go consult with your parents.
Right.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. I definitely select when I post this to YouTube, not for under 18.
Yes.
Anyway.
Valid. But I've been like doing some like reflection on some sexual experiences of mine and trying to compare kind of like what has been the receptivity of the sexual partner depending on the length of my pubic hair.
No, that's so real, actually. That's so real.
I just like...
Yes, because anytime you watch porn anywhere, also any bikini commercial, any show, anytime, anywhere that has people in bikinis or underwear, nothing. Bald as the day they were born.
But to that point, literally, who has no pubic hair?
Children.
Little girls, children, the people that Epstein and his friends like.
Oh, God, it's so gross.
Yeah, so that's something that has been, like, grossing me out. That, like, I am playing on repeat this moment where, like, that person was, like, very excited that my...
Pubic hair was
non-existent.
I saw the fishing for the words.
Thank you. I'm like, how do I say this?
I know. And you're just like, actually, ick.
Literally.
Actually, ick.
Literally. Yeah. And like, again, I'm not going to get deeper into that. I know there can be preferences, there can be sensory things, or there's something about hygiene and cleanliness. Like, 100%. yes to all of that.
But that's where it comes back to what your intention is and, like, what your, like, motivation is in if we are doing removal, right?
Exactly.
Any hair removal is, like, why? Just like, we have to get more comfortable with the why. We have to get more comfortable with asking ourselves what the why actually is.
Yeah.
Not just in this, but, like, everywhere. And it's, like, something I feel like we all shy away and push away from because it's not usually a comfy answer.
No.
It's not.
No. I mean, one of the simple whys of body hair is because the razor company needed to make more money and started making pink razors to sell to women because half of the population was not buying razors.
Pisses me off so much.
And that is why we spend so much time and why we sometimes fear that we're going to fall in the bathtub as we're shaving our legs.
Full circle, baby. Just dying in the shower.
Literally. Oh my god. That would piss me off so fucking much.
If you died
shaving my legs, can you imagine?
I would be livid. I'd be dead, but like, what a terrible way to go.
Yeah.
Dumb.
The dumbest way to go.
Fun fact, guys. Wait, no, because I said this at the beginning, but I did twinge my back real bad once showering, and then someone was like, well, why don't you just shower without shave without the shower on? I'm like, literally never thought of doing that. But that's a great option. Put a little towel on the edge, sit there, much easier. Why did I? Whatever.
You live and you learn.
Pro tip, guys. That is an option. But lately, I haven't even been bothering. Oh, yeah. Because it's not time yet. I will say, I do... Mine just grows weird. It starts in the middle of the calf.
Oh, that's funny.
I know. If it went the whole way up, I feel like I'd probably let it grow more, but it doesn't. And I'm like, aesthetically, it doesn't work for me and the look I'm going for here. So come summer, I probably will be shaving again. But like... because I have a specific look I'm going for that's not rooted in childishness, but it's like, it needs to be symmetrical for me.
Fair.
It starts in the middle of the calf. I can't.
No, I hear you.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, and that's where I'm like, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because I'm having all these thoughts, but like, here I am. Although
shaving legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fine. But that's why I mean, like, coming back to your why for the shaving is important. For, like, literally anything is my biggest thing. It's like, what is your why?
Exactly. Yeah, like, I was trying to grow my armpit hair. Then I realized it's, like, a little smellier for me.
It is!
So now my why, it's like, because I don't want to have smelly armpits.
Exactly. Boom, bing, done.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I did try for a while. I was like,
I know. I'm sad about it though, because like then I saw this video that it was like it's in Spanish. What they say? Como que hombre retrógrado, repelente de hombre retrógrado. It's like how do you say retrógrado? Whatever, just like misogynistic man repellent.
Yeah.
And I was like, nice. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I'll have to repel them somehow else.
There's so many options. Oh, imagine if spraying people with bear spray wasn't assault. That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, my misogynistic man repellent, bear spray. Oh, but unfortunately I can get arrested for that. Damn it. Okay, we'll figure something else out.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, buy bear repellent.
Right.
Ooh, any bear repellent folks out there want to sponsor us? Send me some. I'll promote ya. I'm crying.
Yes.
For when the bear is the man.
Right.
I'm crying.
Yeah.
The man is I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. All I can think of is Bear Trap, one of my favorite drag performers.
Bear Trap is a fantastic drag queen name.
I know.
Oh my god.
She's amazing. Well, she's actually, no, not drag. Bear Trap does burlesque, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's even better.
I know.
I want to go to a burlesque
Super
show.
cool.
That'd be fun.
Let's go.
Great. Fantastic. Today I sent my siblings, two of my siblings, a VeggieTales themed drag show. Were you into? Did you ever see VeggieTales as a kid?
That sounds so familiar.
That's
We
okay.
probably had a different name for it.
It was very Christian. It was extremely Christian. They were all just Bible stories, but told by vegetables.
By vegetables. Okay, that doesn't ring a bell.
And it was I'll have to show you after. But anyway, you said drag show, and I thought of the VeggieTales drag show. Anyway,
Yeah.
niche content.
Yeah, you've been throwing some things here that are probably not that niche. They're just for me
No,
that
they're pretty
didn't
niche.
grow up here.
I don't think everybody watched Super Size Me in 8th grade.
Okay.
Class. That was a weird bumblefuck Northeastern Pennsylvania
Interesting.
bullshit, I fear.
Well, let us know in the comments.
Did you have to watch that in health class? Or watch a baby being birthed forward and backwards? Or was my health teacher really fucking weird? I think it was option B.
Could be. Yeah.
It definitely was.
Well, I would love for people to leave a comment about like what is your microfeminism when it comes to body image.
Oh, your microfeminism. What do you mean by that?
Kind of like, yeah, and this is like a little bit of a different setting to apply it, but I keep seeing these posts of like, what is your favorite microfeminism? In the sense of, for example, assuming that a doctor is a woman instead of a man.
Yes.
Assuming that the pilot is a woman instead of a man.
Yes.
Things like that.
Little things.
Just like little things.
Little body image things
Yeah,
that we
so
do.
I'm like, what are we doing?
What are we
for
doing?
body image?
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. What am I doing? I show my skin. I show my big, beautiful, wonderful, soft skin as often as I can.
As you should.
It's almost time for it to be out way more.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I fear I'm going to have a slut girl summer, and I'm very excited about it.
What do you mean you fear?
I don't know. I don't actually fear.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Goblin girl summer. Goblin slut summer. There we go. Oh, yeah. It's going to be on.
I'm excited.
Okay, great. I'm excited.
Nice. I'm like, what do I do? I'm going to think more on my own question, but the one quick thing that comes to my mind is I have some shame about this. I'm like, I feel like embarrassed by this. But even just like, and now I'm thinking hair is a big thing. Because like my eyebrows, I've just been like letting them be.
Nice.
Mostly.
I love.
And then sometimes I'm like, ugh, I feel like that's not like the girly thing to do, you know? I should be like upkeeping my eyebrows and make sure that, but I just like, like they don't.
I mean, if you like the symmetry of it all and that's something that brings you joy, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But if it's not,
They're.
let her fly. I've seen some girls with Gorgina unibrows lately.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I wish my stupid little brows, I gotta put tint on these bad boys to like
Yeah.
even see them.
Right.
Which I hate, but I do it because I look back at those pictures of me from junior prom and I'm like, she did not have eyebrows at all. And it's a symmetry thing once again. I'm like, please. Oh my God.
That's
but
funny.
yeah, if that's not calling your name, let them be.
Yeah.
Flow.
Yeah. So again, just like any of those random things that we're quote unquote supposed to do to take care of ourselves. I'm like, but why?
Exactly. What's the why?
Why?
Pick your why.
Yeah.
Look at Venus in your chart for a little more information on your why. Oops, brought it back to Venus again. My bee. Not sorry.
No, thank you.
Of course.
Yay. Oh, so I was gonna say so exciting just because I was thinking of what we're about to do. Because I was like, I didn't know if the conversation. No, I am excited about these kind of conversations.
Oh, no,
I think they're important.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah. They're very important, and we are going to have more, less heavy, but also important conversations coming up. But
yeah,
this felt very important for the moment and for the now and for us and our girls.
Yes. So thank you for being real to you and to you, Doug. I don't know if you're on camera, probably not, but he's there. And to you. And
stay real.
Stay real. See you next month.
Bye.
Oh,